Hear his name called tonight, according to our draft.
You guys hear that?
There was only a 3% chance he'd be available by the time we got here. He is Mel's 5th rated player on the board. He's still available at 29. We'll be right back.
I wanted you guys to hear that because that blows my mind right there. Let me put this on mute now. I didn't even wait until this round is over before I'm jumping on air saying, wow, it's incredible. And I've seen this happen before. I've seen this happen before all of a sudden where all this stuff comes in and a player that has played the way he's played, Shedeur Sanders has played, drops like this in the draft. All the talk that's put out anonymously, and then you see these things happen.
The gigantic headline continues to be that man right there is still available. Shedeur Sanders, who had a prolific 24 season, all-time FBS record, completion percentage of nearly 72%, threw for 4,000 yards and 37 touchdowns. He is going to be a third-day player still waiting to be drafted.
It is, in fact, a quarterback's world, and at the center of some of those worlds, 3 more on day 2. Shuck, Milroe, and another hearing their name called in Gabriel, the name we have not heard. Shedeur Sanders heading to day 3, having yet to be selected.
I'll be frank and I'll be honest. You cannot convince me that Shedeur is the 6th best quarterback in this class.
And I'm not arguing with you.
And no one can convince me of that. I think there's a bigger conversation that needs to be had as to the why. Is it being held? We heard our own Jonathan Jones talk about the NIL era and who his father is, and I don't understand why we're holding that. If that's what's being held against him, why we're holding that against this kid. All right, let's just say he has a maturity issue. Let's just say he does. He has not done anything criminal and done anything that would put an organization in a bad light. So for me, I'm struggling with this right now because it does not make sense to me. And for one thing I want to say, and I went back and I'm looking at previous drafts, and there are quarterbacks that have gone in the 1st, in the 2nd, in the 3rd, that I do not think are better quarterbacks than Shedeur.
Yeah.
And there have also been players taken that have had criminal past and background issues, and yet they still come off the board and given a chance. I don't understand why this young man has to suffer because of what people perceive him to be.
A lot of this was about primetime Deion Sanders. You can say whatever you want to the audience out there, to these idiotic trolls all over social media talking about, Shedeur Sanders wasn't that great or whatever. There is no one, I repeat, no one that looked at Shedeur Sanders and even had him less than the 3rd best quarterback in the draft. This is a quarterback-driven league. This guy was considered one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the draft. And 143 picks came and went before you heard his name.
Okay, so the 2025 NFL Draft is over. Shedeur Sanders was the most talked about player during that 3-day period. He was trending on social media all 3 days. Everybody was shocked, disgusted, and couldn't believe what was happening. We're talking about a very high-ranking draft prospect falling out of the top 10, subsequently falling out of the top 15, then the 20, and the 1st round completely. When that happened, I was like, what in the world is going on? I just knew the Saints would pick him. But no, they didn't. And Gayle Benson, you powdered pelican. I hope both of your franchises continue to lose. That made absolutely no sense. I thought you wanted to win, Gayle. At this point, I can't tell. I mean, a complete idiot. And Gayle Benson isn't the only one. All of them should be condemned. As an administration, a franchise, and the whole NFL as an organization. Even Donald Trump came out and called NFL owners stupid for playing games with Shedeur Sanders. The president of the United States took to his social media and said, what is wrong with NFL owners? Are they stupid? Deion Sanders was a great college football player and was even greater in the NFL. He's also a very good coach, streetwise and smart. Therefore, Shedeur, his quarterback's son, has phenomenal genes and is all set for greatness. He should be picked immediately by a team that wants to win. Good luck, Shedeur, and say hello to your wonderful father. And let me tell you, picking Shedeur just won't be off his father's name. He proved himself at Jackson State. He proved himself at Colorado. And the numbers don't lie. He was certainly within the top 2 of all the quarterbacks in this draft. So it made absolutely no sense what was going on. Everybody saw it. Shedeur fell from the first round, then the second round, the third round, the fourth round, fell all the way to the fifth round at number 144. These dumb teams selected 5 other quarterbacks before him, and 4 out of 5 are not even on the same level as Shedeur Sanders. Not only is he a player with confidence, but again, Shedeur backed it up. You can hate all you want, but you can't deny his performance at Jackson State in Colorado. He definitely earned a spot in the first round. No issues off the field, no drama, no legal trouble, nothing. All the loser haters could come up with was he was too cocky or he's arrogant. And let me tell you, I've been covering the Sanders family for years now. Shedeur Sanders is not cocky or arrogant. He's certainly confident. Yeah, you can tell he was groomed by his father to walk with his head held high. No doubt about it, he's his daddy's son. But in my opinion, he's not as out with it as his father. He's more quiet than Prime. And even in his silence, the haters are obviously intimidated. They'd rather have some struggling, tap dancing, I'm just so happy to be here, I want to thank my mama type player. Yeah, they'd rather have a player that's broken, that came from a broken background, that's in dire need. Yeah, that's what they want. They want somebody coming out the hood, that I'm just trying to make it out and buy my mama a house type of player. A son husband with 2 girlfriends and one of them is his mama. You know, somebody they could play with, who don't know their value because all they ever saw around them was failure. That's what they want. They don't want a young black man that's not walking around looking at the ground. And even though he's never been in any trouble, he's somehow the problem. Total BS. People kept comparing and saying Tom Brady went round 6 at 199, and look how wonderful his career turned out. I still say this. The situation Shedeur Sanders was in is not the same as Tom Brady. Shedeur was supposed to be one of the top picks. Less than a year ago, everybody had him going in the top 3. But even before the draft, he was still in the top 10. When Brady was picked at 199 years and years ago, he wasn't predicted to be in the top of his draft class. What happened to Shedeur Sanders never ever happened before. It was an all-out scandal. The NFL owners colluded with each other to basically blackball Shedeur before he even made the league. And we all know why they did this. It was because of his father, Deion Sanders. The hatred and jealousy towards a black father who actually took care of his sons, raised his sons, motivated his sons, groomed his sons for success, instilled not only confidence in them, but discipline. I mean, he raised all of them, showed up for them every day. A hands-on father. While you always hear about black fatherless children, you can't say that about Deion Sanders. He was there for his kids. They all respect him. You can't call his children fatherless. I mean, he's the opposite of every single stereotype placed on the black father. But yeah, after being passed over on day 1 and day 2, Shedeur was selected by the Cleveland Browns on the 3rd and final day.
Spent a long time with you, good kid. Let's get ready to go to work and improve all things we pass on the phone.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, I got Coach here with me.
What's up, Coach?
Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. I'm excited to see you.
Remember I told you the Lord works in mysterious ways, right?
No, for sure.
It's an opportunity. We're going to get to work together, okay, buddy?
Yes, sir. Love.
Congratulations. I'm going to pass you on to...
I said thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You know what that means?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
What does that mean?
Yeah, I get one of those chains though.
Of course.
Keep your phone handy, okay? We are going to reach out to you and for some like media hits and everything. So keep your phone on you, and then we'll be in touch soon about next steps and everything, okay?
Let me say hi to you.
All right. For sure.
Okay.
Is Mr. Berry there?
He is. You want to talk to him again?
Yeah, I would love to talk to him.
Yep, I got you.
Woo! Beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Hey, shallow stream on up there?
Yeah. You want me to come down and start it? Yeah, let's go. Turn up.
It's a good time. It can't be sad no more.
Yeah, yes, sir. It's shallow turn now, man. It's shallow turn. Jesus. Oh my God, look at that. Come on, guys. The pick is in.
Flip it.
Brown.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. He upstairs. Hold on, I'm gonna take you up there.
Saucy T. What up, Lil D?
Hold on, I'm about to take you up there.
I bet.
Oh, I gotta get this on camera. I don't even got Wi-Fi in here. Come on, Browns. Man, who they got? I don't know. There's a lot of talking going on right now, bro.
Hello?
Who the Browns getting? We about to see who the Browns getting right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to see about who the Browns getting to.
Travis, how you?
Is this the moment?
Is it? Travis, can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Traded the 144th pick to the Cleveland Browns. With the 144th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Shedeur.
And Cleveland was obviously in on the plan too. They had a first-round pick, number 5, wasn't Shedeur. They had 2 second-round picks, 33 and 36, no Shedeur. They had another 2 in the 3rd round, 67 and 94. Again, no Shedeur. Even a 4th-round pick, number 126. Cleveland made a total of 7 picks, and Shedeur was their very last one. Round 5, 144. Highly offensive. His performance on the field and his numbers did not support that decision at all. But as Shedeur waited, his family was there by his side. Shiloh was such a supportive brother, completely selfless, more concerned about his brother than his own selection. He signed as a free agent to Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
I like this, though. So we right here?
Yeah.
Oh. You gotta put rubs up on here. You get some beautiful floors.
Oh, most definitely. Tampa Bay.
Those are beautiful floors. Thank God.
W God in the chat. W God in the chat. Hold on, I gotta hit my head. I'm happy right now.
Congratulations are definitely in order for Shiloh. He's been given an opportunity with Tampa. They signed him. I think the city of Tampa is going to be great for him. St. Pete, Bradenton, that whole area. The people, the culture is a great match for Shiloh. You know, Coach Prime is from Fort Myers, just 2 hours south of Tampa. So going to Tampa is good for him getting back to their Florida roots. No doubt about it. When you look at the numbers, Coach Prime did a great job turning around the Colorado football program. They went from not winning any games at all, like only one the season before Coach Prime got there, to winning 9 games this last season. And now he's got 8 players in the NFL from Colorado during this one draft season. 4 selected in the draft: Travis Hunter, Webster, Jimmy Horn Jr., and Shedeur. And then they had another 4 players sign deals as free agents. Now, what's absolutely hypocritical about this whole situation is when you have a bunch of people who normally talk about how folks should be selected based on performance and not based on emotions or quotas or DEI measures. All of a sudden, they agree with skipping over a player 143 times who actually had better numbers. I mean, you should see the quarterback selected over Shedeur. Outside of Cam Ward, it was a complete joke. But I digress. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this mess below. Special thank you to our sister Starlet. I appreciate you, Starlet, for always showing your support, as well as our sister Mrs. Croty. And I can't forget about Emmett. Thank you all for your contributions. You can show your support as well. The link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to like and share.